they feel like a temporary Band-Aid, and Band-Aids are already temporary. They feel worse than that.
Tonight, a group of neighbors, critics, even public leaders saying they want Metro to pull the plug on a data center already taking shape in Southwest Louisville. We thank you for joining us for Wave News at 11. I'm Jose Sosaya. The center and its property itself could span more than 150 acres. But those opposed to it used the steps of City Hall to exercise their constitutional right. Wave News reporter Meredith Lee joins us tonight to explain what they're fighting for, Meredith, and why.
Yeah, Jose, what makes this fight complicated is that by most accounts, the project was already too far along for the city to stop it. And the new rules being proposed to prevent the next one won't touch this one. The hyperscale data campus going up on Campground Road in Southwest Louisville has been criticized since it was announced. More than 150 acres, 7 warehouse-sized buildings, a dedicated substation, and backup generators. The fight over it has only intensified as construction continues. Developer Poe Company's own website says the first phase comes online as soon as October. Friday evening, a group called No Data Centers 502 rallied outside Metro Hall, joined and platformed by District 3 Councilwoman Shamika Parrish-Wright, who is also running for mayor against Craig Greenberg. Their focus, to stop the construction of the Campground Road Data Center and any future projects. A message they brought to the city's steps after interrupting the mayor's press conference earlier this week.
We have the people on our side because over 80% of people in Louisville don't want this hyperscale data center, and so when we have the people on our side, that's where we draw our power.
In a statement shared with Wave News, the mayor's office says, quote, "This project was permitted under existing regulations in an area already zoned for heavy industrial use. It's an example of technology moving far faster than the government. That's why he's proposing new regulations that not only ban hyperscale data centers, but also protect utility customers, strengthen neighborhood and environmental protections, increase transparency, and ensure prevailing wages during construction." The statement adds that the proposed regulations are, quote, "the result of months of public feedback, including 6 public meetings and thousands of submitted comments." The group criticizes whether that's enough.
If we have a city of almost, 800,000 people, and you tell me a few hundred responded to an online survey, that clearly isn't enough.
Parrish-Wright and the group are pressing for stronger regulations, ones that impact the Campground Road project, not just the ones that come after it. 4 public hearings on those proposed regulations are still ahead. No Data Center 502 says it plans to keep up the pressure. Meredith Lee, Wave News.
Meredith, thank you for the update.